All right, ladies and gentlemen, today's video we're going to be talking about FragPunk. FragPunk is a brand new video game that is just released, and this particular video game is getting slammed quite a bit because of its use of AI. And not only its use of AI, but apparently the game has some of the most egregious microtransactions that you're ever going to find in a video game. I'm telling you, the moment you log into the game, you are going to be inundated with microtransaction menus, and it is absolutely disgusting, and we're going to talk about it. Now, again, ladies and gentlemen, the use of AI and microtransactions is stuff that, unfortunately, as gamers, we have to say we're pretty used to seeing. More so the microtransactions and the AI. The AI is something that's a little bit new, that's been happening for at least probably a little over a year now, I would imagine, especially more now than ever, where even Call of Duty had to be forced to admit that they use AI when they got caught using AI to create a six-fingered zombie that people had a fun time roasting, and I believe I made a couple of videos on it. Now, apparently, FragPunk is doing the exact same thing, but worse. So let's get into this article, guys, from The Gamer. But of course, before we do, if you are new here, just consider hitting that subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate it, and like the video to push us out into that YouTube algorithm. So the headline reads, FragPunk's alleged use of AI is turning players away from the game. FragPunk faces backlash for AI-generated artwork in promotional images. Game receives negative reviews for using AI art in paid items. Fans rally around FragPunk subreddit to improve Steam reviews. Now, this is a bad thing, right? This is a bad thing. If people are complaining about actual real things, there is no reason for you to be doing positive review bombs, just like there's no reason for you to be doing negative review bombs. AI generated artwork and being used to sell and get money from it is absolutely insane. There was little to no work that was utilized in getting that AI generated artwork made, and it's maximum profit for this company. Now, I understand, man, shills have always been a thing in video games. We know this. People will shill for whatever the hell they want to shill for at the time, and they don't want to admit that the game is either going to be a failure or people are hating on the game for whatever reason, and they're going to try to come up with every excuse and every manner to defend the game that they possibly can. And in this scenario, it seems like people are trying to positively review bomb the game in order to get the reviews up, since they're getting negatively review bombed. Well, not even bombed because it was genuine reviews, but still, they're getting negative reviews, and they're trying to counter that. Over the past few months, there's seemingly been a sharp rise in AI-generated artwork across gaming and other forms of media. Call of Duty finally revealed it used AI months after being called out for showing off a six-fingered zombie. And another activist in franchise, Guitar Hero, was slammed for using AI art in its reveal images. There were also accusations levied against the new Fantastic Four movie and a game revealed at the Game Awards, Catley, with the game developers fervently denying the claims. Now, just days after its release, FragPunk has joined the party, with players unhappy at the supposed use of AI artwork in the game's bundle and promotional images. Okay, so let's see what we got here in terms of AI artwork. So if you look at this picture here for this particular video game, FragPunk, you're going to notice that the female, if we circle the hand, she's got four fingers. She's got four fingers, right? So it's pretty clear that they did, in fact, use AI in order to make this artwork. As sad as this is something that, how does this even get past? I don't even understand. Like, these companies do not invest in quality control. These companies do not invest in any sort of beta testing or anything whatsoever. They just want you to eat the slop because they know that you will. Most people out there, unfortunately, most normie gamers are going to eat the slop, and they're not even going to realize that this stuff is happening. They're selling you a four-finger female skin, my guy, and people are going to be like, no, this game's amazing. You know what I'm saying? FragPunk suffers AI artwork, players threatening to quit the game. There are various examples of potential AI artwork that have been brought to light in FragPunk. One of the most egregious comes from the Reddit post embedded above, in which the character Shirket clearly has only four fingers. This artwork has caused a stink in the game's early community, with players sharing their thoughts in the Steam reviews. Now, in terms of AI artwork, I want people to understand that it's very easy to spot it if you look at the hands. AI is really bad at creating hands right now. That is one of the biggest weaknesses of AI. That's why most, if not all, of the AI things that were caught in video games had to do with the hands. Call of Duty had a six-finger zombie. This game has a four-finger human. There is so many things out there that is causing this to happen, and that is why AI is very bad at creating hands. It's a very easy catch. FragPunk features dozens of negative reviews, which call out the practice. One reviewer said, while the gameplay itself is quite enjoyable, I cannot in good faith recommend a game that blatantly uses AI art in asset creation, especially in paid items. A second added did have a ton of fun playing, but if AI art is used, I uninstall and I play the competitor's FPS game. And a third review read, this game uses generative AI artwork. If you look carefully, they are full of issues, such as feathers that are incorrect, foliage that doesn't make sense. Let's not support soulless AI art. I want to see how this game is doing on Steam. So if you look at this game on Steam right now, this game came out just a few days ago on March 6th, and it is currently at 113,946 concurrent players at its peak, with 97,229 players playing right now at this very moment. Now, this game is obviously a free-to-play shooter. It doesn't seem like it costs anything to play this game, so these numbers are really not that super impressive considering that it's free to play. But 113,000 is, in fact, plenty of people to try to monetize, so long as you can get people to want to continue playing your game. Now, again, the reviews are fairly decent, with 70% positive and 30% negative, with 12,000 reviews currently locked into the game right now. But people are clearly very upset over the use of AI. These early negative reviews saw the game drop to mixed on Steam, although that has now climbed to mostly positive after fans rallied around the game's subreddit. In a time when artists and voice actors are losing their jobs in the industry, taking a stand against generative AI production is a good thing. Now, again, me personally, I don't really care too much, and here's the reason why. There has been so many jobs that have been lost throughout history due to automation, and people have protested and people have fought against it for decades. And eventually what ends up happening is it becomes normalized. The only thing is the arts were considered one thing that could never be automated because it was made from creativity standpoint. Now AI exists, and AI has now made it to be possible that you can kind of mimic the creative process, not perfectly, mind you, but you can kind of mimic the creative process. So of course, these companies that are looking to be extremely cheap, these companies that are looking to save as much money as possible and maximize their profits, they're going to use AI to try to take over the industry and utilize it to create assets that cost them nothing to make. Instead of paying an artist to make the asset, they much rather just use the AI and fix it up. Well, actually, I'm sorry, not even fix it up, because the fucking woman has 4 fingers, but you guys get what I'm saying. Ultimately, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to cover the monetization thing in another video because that deserves its own video, and we'll talk about it. But right now, in terms of AI, this game has absolutely been caught using AI. I would be very curious to see whether they admit it or not or make an official statement, but chances are, considering that, where's this game for? Bad Guitar Studio? Have they made any other games before? Let's see. No, this is their first game. Okay, so I highly doubt they're going to say anything. I'm pretty sure they're just going to try to hold off and wait and see if the backlash dies down and if the reviews keep going up and go a little bit more positive. I don't think they're going to say anything, but considering it's their first game, I think they should at least make a statement. Otherwise, I feel like this is going to slowly but surely kill the game. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Hope you did enjoy it. If you did, consider leaving me a subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. Don't forget to like the video, comment, let me know what you thought, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Hypnotic out.